There's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. And all right, I'm just gonna jump straight into this, right? I've had this Type R now for roughly 2 weeks, and I am so impressed with what it is. Like, I gotta explain this to you guys first. All right, so a lot of people that buy these Type Rs and stuff, they drove a FK8, or they got to drive one of their friends' FL5s, or they drove one of their, they had the experience of knowing what this vehicle drive like, or they had another Honda, or some other form of Honda where they had some form of experience before. I have never driven any like Honda Civic Type R, FL8 or FL5, and none of the new Hondas. I haven't driven any of them. So I honestly just went out on a limb to buy this, and and I honestly didn't know what it was going to drive like or feel like or anything. And when I bought it, initially coming out of the Camaro, I was like, all right, this feels smooth, has good technology, it's nice. And then once I got past like 200 something miles, I said, let me push it a little bit. And man, oh man, once I pushed it, I fell in love with this car. I legit became like a Honda fanboy afterwards, because I was not expecting it to perform the way that it performed. It is simply incredible to me how good of a vehicle it is. So in this video, I'm getting ready to go meet up with Dianthe. She's one of the models, one of the RCF models that we work with every now and then. And, she's been going for a while, but, I know a lot of you have been asking about her, where she's been and stuff. So you're going to get to see her in this video, and you're going to see her in a couple more upcoming videos as well. So I'll put like a link later on once we vibe, so you guys can follow her on Instagram and stuff like that. And we may also be heading out to a private racetrack to get in a run with the Type R and see how it does against something that is a lot more powerful, something that's closer to like 500 horsepower, just to kind of see where we're at before we start modding and stuff like that. And yeah, and I'll put this in this video as well. There's a lot of moves happening within the MOC right now, a lot of things happening. So you guys, you gotta subscribe to all of us, and you gotta stay tuned, because we're gonna be bringing a whole bunch of bangers and just a whole bunch of fun content for all of you to watch and enjoy. So if you don't know who the MOC is 100 Gang Nate, Blueprint One Ali, Q the Chaotic, and myself, Race Car Friends. So that's all of us right there. Subscribe to our channels, follow and see what we're up to, and let's jump into this one right now. All right, guys, she's back, man. You guys have been asking for her. Dianthe's back on the channel.
We back.
And it's funny, right? Because not the last time, but the time before, the first time when we actually met and we shot and everything, I was with Tacoma, and you weren't a fan of that, right?
No, I'm so glad we got the Honda out here.
Yeah, man. So now we Honda gang. She got her Honda there too. Yeah. So we Honda gang now. And Nate, 100 Gang Nate, he traded in his Camaro that was in the same type of color as this. He's got a Honda Civic Type R as well.
What you want?
All right. So I want to ask you something, right? You remember? Oh yeah, you did see my Camaro the last time, right?
I did.
All right. Just off of presence alone, which one do you prefer? And keep it 100 with me. Which one do you prefer, the Camaro or the Honda?
Why'd you choose blue?
Because that was just the color that I like.
I personally like this one, because your Camaro had what color seats?
It was black. It was black, black everything.
Black.
Yeah.
We love some red out here. We got a spoiler too.
You know what I'm saying?
They're two different ball games.
Yeah. But for me personally, I feel like this is a better fit for me, just because, I got kids and stuff, so I got like the back seats that I could put in the car seats and all that.
True.
Plus, it's a turbo car, so the tuning potential is so much higher. Right. But yeah, I wanted to do this video because a lot of people were mad at me when I traded in the Camaro for this, because they're like, dude, people was commenting like, what a downgrade. And
are you serious? Yeah. Well, number one, who's saving more on gas here?
Exactly. Yeah, so people are hating, but they don't realize, like, well, first of all, this car, like what I spent on it was more expensive than the Camaro.
Really?
So yeah.
Well, it is a Type R.
Yeah. So it's not a downgrade price wise. That's the first thing. The only thing I guess people could say is a downgrade is it's front wheel drive and it's less horsepower, and it doesn't have the sound of the Camaro, right?
Yeah.
But
It's not much.
yeah, but I think looks wise, this is more a classic,
this
beautiful look. Yeah.
Everybody has a Camaro.
Yeah.
And many people have Type R.
Exactly, exactly. Bam, man, you said it perfectly.
That's what I have to say about it.
Yeah.
Go crazy in the comments.
What you think of that?
I do.
Oh man, yo, it's such a pleasure having you back on the channel. What's your Instagram handle so people can go follow you?
DIANTHE.SIVA.
Dianthe.Siva, right?
Right.
Did I say it correctly?
You did.
All right, that's what's up. So let's go over some of the reasons why I think the Type R is better, right?
Let's go.
All right, so one of the first things that I would say that makes this better is that it is a little bit more exclusive than a Camaro, right? There's not that many, especially like the new Type Rs, there's not that many of those around, right?
Is this a 2.0?
Yeah, it's a 2.0, yeah. So, you know, wonderful, strong engine. Look at that, yeah, the curves, right?
I like that.
And then when you get into the interior now, you go into the interior. Yeah, man. Look at it. You got the red guts, man.
You got the suede all up in here.
Yeah.
You got the, triangle cutouts. I don't know what that's for. It's a cool design.
That's for racing seats if you need a racing harness and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You don't get that in a Camaro.
You don't, you know? So, on the inside it's killing it. And as you pointed out, it's way better on gas. So, great on gas.
Right. I like to drive out here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you can enjoy driving more.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Another plus for me was that I was doing, I'm not gonna say they speed, but I was doing some numbers in this the other day and nobody could hear it.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I've never been pulled over. Don't quote me on this.
Yeah.
But in a Honda, but I swear in any other car, you'll get pulled over.
Yeah, exactly. And the Camaro, the minute you get on it, the whole neighborhood knows that you on it. Yeah. So I'm with it where, it's kind of like a James Bond effect. Like you flying, but you under the radar sort of deal. Well, not under the radar with this color.
Yeah,
but
chose it.
Yeah. Yeah. Nate was smarter with his color. Nate got the white one. Yeah, championship white.
Bright colors are so poppin'.
Yeah,
I
man.
like it.
Yeah, it seems kind of like your outfit.
You can't go, exactly. I love bright colors.
So another thing too, like this one has the wing, an actual real wing for downforce.
What do you think about the hatchback?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So I'll show you. Here's another reason. Well, let's go. So I already mentioned, we got the space, we got the extra space in the back seats and stuff for the car seats and stuff like that, right?
Right.
So we got that going. But then, more importantly, like this is better than my truck in a lot of ways even too, because you have, look at all that space inside there, right?
Yeah.
So much space. And then unlike with the truck, like if I can put down the seats here, right?
Right.
And it's like, let me see, I've never really done it, but yeah, there you go. So
True, so it's kind of like your truck.
yes, exactly. So I got all that extra space, right? I got all that extra space, but it's covered. Unlike with the truck, it's open to the elements.
Right.
Yeah. So, so that's a plus. It's like tons and tons of storage space. It has like a subwoofer in the back right here. The Camaro did not have that.
Yeah, it sounds good in here.
Yeah, man. So, and then the way it drives, it feels more okay. So like Nate's car, his old ZL1, his Camaro ZL1 was like the highest spec Camaro that you could have gotten, right? The most expensive, highest spec.
Yeah.
And the way that drives, I drove a Ferrari F8 Tributo recently, and Nate's car drives almost identical to the Ferrari in a way.
Really?
Yeah, the way how it handles and everything, very similar. It's very, like, you can tell the chassis is dialed in. This feels just like that ZL1 1LE. It is that dialed. And Nate even said it to me. He was like, dude, he's driving his, and he's like, yo, this feels, somehow it drives even better than my Camaro. And I'm like,
crazy.
yeah, so it's,
got cruise control and all that.
yeah.
I don't even be driving on the highway, to be honest.
For real? You just put it in cruise and just keep it moving?
just set it to the gas speed. So
Oh, yeah.
we chilling. That's why I love my car.
Man, yeah, I'm telling you, man. Now, I didn't get that Honda love before, but I get it now, man.
I'm saying, and you got the whole spoiler and the all back out rim.
Oh, yeah, the
love
wheels.
all
Yeah, I'm feeling that too. It looks better up in the front because we got the Brembos up front,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, personally, I feel like it's an upgrade just based on all you get, you know what I'm saying?
I think so too. I mean, you get it with the price too.
Exactly, exactly.
Great.
And we're not even talking about the navigation and all that stuff. Just so many things, so much technology in this versus the Camaro. So what you got to say for all the haters is typing in the comments and they're like, yo, you know, you're a fool. Why did you get rid of the Camaro? Blah, blah, blah.
I bet you I'll have this car longer than you live, man.
Ah, bam, there you go.
That's all I have to say. I'm gonna have this baby for a while.
Yeah, man. See, and look, like I said, she Honda gang too, man. So there's
I'm gonna get some upgrades next time.
Man, no, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get you popping on your Instagram. We're gonna start featuring you in a couple different things.
Oh, yeah.
And we gotta get you a Honda Civic Type R too, man.
No,
we gotta get you a red one.
Ooh, I love red. That's one of my favorite colors now.
Bam, there you go.
I'm gonna get a red one.
There you go. So we're gonna be like Honda gang completely.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. Well, yo, so we're lucky to catch up with Anthony right now because she's getting ready to head out the country for a little bit. But when she comes back, it is on, man. Now, if you, man. So if you guys want her back on the channel, comment below. Let us know what you think. And with that, Race Car Friends out.
We out.
All right, we head into our next shoot location right now, and wanted to give you guys a quick POV view. Man, yo, I don't care what any of you guys say. This car is amazing. Just the way it handles, the way it drives. Like, I'll do a quick little pull here. Let me see. I can show you. Oh no, it's a car there. But yeah, the way it just drives and it handles, man, it's so special. Like, so special. I'm in love with this thing. Like, woo! Oh yeah, and it's so easy to maneuver. Like, so easy to maneuver, so fun. Like, it's just it's an awesome car, guys. Like, don't hate, man. Appreciate, because we got some amazing content coming. I already did the first mod on the Subaru, and we got a lot of things planned for the Type R. So stay tuned. A lot of good things coming. See, we got Honda Gang Nation out here, man. Team Honda, stand up. We got the Type R, we got the Civic Sport, and they both look nice. We outside.